Good morning, friends. Today we will see the what is the business news and economic scenario by studying the Business Standard newspaper. What is reported about the business news and economic developments. So, if you see the market performance of the last week, and there's a marginal decline of about 0.4% in Nifty. The foreign markets fared well. Dow Jones 1.1% up, Nasdaq 2.8% up. Some mixed performance in Asian markets. If you see the business other items, there is a huge positive performance of Indian corporates. They report 71% jump in profit. Good June quarter showing on last year's low base. So if you compare quarter on quarter, because now we have good performance because the last quarter, that is comparable quarter of 2020, because it's impacted by COVID. And some, the comments made by the business press that, cyclical businesses have improved earnings. That is, in particular case is this IT exporters. They have IT companies have made good performance. That is how the performance analysis for the Indian corporates reported till now, because this April, May, June quarter, it is early reporters like we have IT companies, and these companies have reported there is very good performance, what we call 71% jump in net profit. So if you see, that is the one news. If you go through another news item, that is Zomato. Zomato's mega IPO. This is what Zomato is reporting. Zomato's mega IPO to boost valuation of food tech companies. So Zomato's valuation is, because we've seen Friday it is listed, it has gone up to around more than 60% premium over the issue price. Zomato's latest valuation is 55% more than 64,500 crore value at the time of its IPO. So due to this Zomato's valuation increase, Swiggy's valuation also jumped by more than 50%. To a $5.5 billion after 1.25 billion fundraise. According to experts, food services market is likely to be worth $110 billion by 2025. So this because of this, IPO valuations, there is a huge increase in the unlisted players also. So that is how the valuation games are there, because huge money is made in this public issue process, where there is a lot of appetite and for companies, money is flowing into the market. So that type of boom situations is there in the IPO market. You see the next news items. This is one very important corporate finance item. India Inc. goes all out to keep debt under control. So there is always a trade-off between no, the returns and the debt financing. So if you increase debt, your return goes up. At the same time, risk also goes up. So that is the financial leverage. Now, how judicially you apply the amount of debt in your business. So that impact of debt is seen in when corporates are at stress, like COVID situation, because of the stress will increase when fixed cost goes up, fixed financial cost goes up. So fixed financial debt is a fixed financial cost, whereas equity is a no, you have variable cost. Whenever only when you make profits, you will pay the equity shareholders, and that too at the company's discretion. They can pay dividend or not pay dividend. So that way, equity is less expensive, but less expensive in the sense less risky, but returns also less. Whereas if you employ debt, there is a financial leverage goes up, risk goes up, and return also goes up. That is how there is the trade-off between risk and return and employing debt or leverage. So this is how uh, the things are shaping up in this area, like how uh, Reliance has reduced hugely. The statistic Reliance has reduced almost 1 lakh crores. Debt is reduced. Tata Steel 40,000 crores. SAIL you have around 20,000 crores. So almost a huge huge decrease in the debts. Percentage terms around an average of no, around 15% decrease in the debt of Indian companies. If you see, and also another news, Jindal Power gets 7,400 crores revised bid. I think these are all corporate M&A because of increased primary market and secondary market performance. And this sort of bids and market is becoming liquid. Steel demand will see a boom next quarter. There is a lot of boom in the metal sector, and there's a lot of, in a sense, COVID after COVID, there is again resurgence. And if you see the other news items, Amazon likely to allow payments through Bitcoin. So digital currencies are gaining ground. Digital currency and blockchain, and so there is a lot of course, lot of volatility in Bitcoin. So digital currencies are, I think, slowly gaining the acceptance of big companies like Amazon, Tesla. So, and another news items is the mining companies ride the recovery wave because of all these suppressed demand. We can see that the miners are coming back. And in another item, Robinhood, it is a free trading app. Robinhood ditches IPO traditions in roadshow. So it is making a roadshow for its IPO. That is how this company is going public. And some similar company that is a discount brokerage. We have Zerodha and Upstocks in India, like Robinhood model. You can say to a great extent. In some other corporate news items, they say that analysts revise RIL's estimates by 1 to 4%. So analysts say that the profit will increase. So we see the petchem refining and Geo did well. Price hike in telecom next trigger. So yeah, because this see the equity research analysts form a very good, very important factor of market valuations because they continuously reprice. They continuously take new information, study trends, and try to incorporate those into their reports. And so you can see that there are buy side and sell side analysts. So some of these terms may be confusing to the new observers of business landscape. So always sell side analysts they work and prepare reports and submit to the buy side. So sell side means normally the brokers, financial services companies, whereas buy side means hedge funds, people who are investing, any HNIs. All these people are from the buy side. So some of the very good items. Real money in market is made by remaining invested for long. So these are long-term investments. So the outperformance of equities over all other asset classes in a 10 to 15 years time frame. So the volatility is that gets subsided, and that's why people emphasize on SIPs, systematic investment plans. And also, if you see the studies, academic studies, empirical studies. So empirical studies say that over a 10 to 15-year period, the equity markets outperform. We have a very beautiful study made by LBS, London Business School professors, The Triumph of the Optimists. So where they study 150-year history of all asset classes over for 100 countries. So this is how in the stock market or in the financial markets, the day-to-day emotions we have to reduce, and we should go by a statistical or quantitative analysis. So that's why they say that there is an empirical evidence and there is anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal evidence means like what laymen or people say that they wrongly presume things. In the sense, suppose I see a cat when a person is coming out of his house, and then something bad happens. So he will come and say to all his friends and relatives, say that don't go out when a cat comes before you. That is anecdotal evidence. But empirical evidence is what you have to test it for statistical significance. Whether appearance of a cat before you go out of the house is inducing negative things to happen. So how to do that? Minimum of 30 samples you have to take. So you record 30 instances of cat coming before you and what is happening and whether the average is significant. Conduct a t-test. If the t-test is the t-value is greater, modulus of t is greater than 2, then you can say that it is significant. So otherwise it is all occurring by chance. So some of the statistical concepts what is available here is you are no, confusing correlation for causation. Okay. So whether that correlation is due to by chance or whether there is any significance. So you are testing that, then only we can say that it has an empirical evidence. Otherwise, it is an anecdotal evidence. So that's why what we call in statistics, another concept is survivorship bias. Survivorship bias means all these things, only the successful person will come out and say what made him success. Because he is a survivor. That's why there is an example quoted by Nassim Nicholas Taleb in his Black Swan. Some 100 people are going in a ship. There is a large accident, and no, all the people are praying for to survive it. And some people drowned, some people came back to the shore. The press asked them, what happened? What saved you? They said, we prayed to the God. The God saved us. So press has reported that God saved these people from, they survived due to praying to the God. But what happened to the other 50 people who drowned in that river? They also prayed to the God. So that means that is a survivorship bias. Only survivors write the history. So what is the history as told by the people who drowned in the river is not known to the world. So that is how a lot of statistical fallacies are there when we are examining history, data, and financial markets, because we always see what is survived in the mutual funds are people who are survived the markets. People who have lost, we can't listen to them. So the business landscape is developing. Some news items on electric vehicles, how they are becoming popular. A lot of very big electric vehicle market, two-wheeler market is becoming in India. We can see, and also due to huge increase in fuel prices, there is a lot of need for alternative fuels like electricity, electric and renewable energy, other solar energy, wind energies. So, so that way, this is how uh, the business landscape is changing. And we are at the one more point is we are at the 30th year of economic reforms. Huge changes have taken place in the Indian economy, financial markets. Now your telecom penetration has gone up almost around 500 times. So that way, I think I'm right now. I'm sitting in my village, almost very interior of Andhra Pradesh, around 60 kilometers from Nellore district center. Still, I am able to get very good internet, live stream things, and many software professionals from my village are doing work from home very effortlessly. Thank you. Thank you very much. We will, we will discuss tomorrow the news items, how the economy is developing.